It was supposed to be a fun evening, just 3 friends hanging out at Jack's apartment. The night had been filled with laughter and casual conversations, but Mike had a different agenda. Leaned back in his chair, a sly smile playing at the corners of his mouth as he proposed a game. "How about we play truth or dare?" Mike suggested, glancing at Emily and then at Jack. Jack nodded, trying to hide his nervousness. Emily shrugged, unaware of the storm brewing. "Sure, why not?" she said, taking a sip of her wine. They settled into a comfortable circle, the tension in the room masked by casual banter as the game started off light, with harmless questions and silly dares. But Mike was just waiting for the right moment to set his plan into motion. "Okay, my turn," Mike said, standing up. "I need to use the bathroom first. You two carry on." As he walked away, he glanced back over his shoulder, his heart pounding. He knew what he was about to witness, what he had orchestrated. From a distance, he saw Jack and Emily lean closer, their lips meeting in a kiss. The sight made his blood boil, but he forced himself to remain calm. He had to see this through. Returning to the room, he acted as if he hadn't seen anything. "All right, what did I miss?" he asked, sitting back down. "Nothing much," Jack said, trying to sound casual while Emily's cheeks were flushed, and she avoided Mike's gaze. "Your turn, Mike," Emily said, her voice a bit shaky. Mike smiled. "Okay, Emily, I dare you to kiss Jack." Emily froze, her eyes widening in shock. "What? No, I can't do that." Mike's expression darkened, and he reached into his jacket, pulling out a revolver. He didn't point it at anyone, but the message was clear. "I said, kiss him." Emily's breath hitched, and she looked at Jack, who was just as stunned. "What is this?" "Do it," Mike demanded, his voice low and menacing. "I know about your affair. I want you to confess everything." Tears welled up in Emily's eyes as she realized she had no choice. "No," she whispered, shaking her head. "I won't." Mike's grip tightened on the revolver, and he pointed it directly at her. "I'm not asking, Emily. I'm telling you. Kiss him." Emily's breath came in short gasps, and she reluctantly leaned towards Jack. Their lips met briefly, a kiss tainted with fear and betrayal. Mike's eyes burned with anger. "Now confess," he snarled. "Tell me everything." Her mind raced back to the time she had been with Jack. The first time had been at a party when Mike was out of town. She and Jack had shared a few drinks, and one thing led to another. Then there were the stolen moments, the secret rendezvous, the guilt that had gnawed at her, but had never been enough to make her stop. She recounted everything, her voice breaking as she admitted to each transgression. Mike recorded her confession, his face a mask of cold fury. Jack looked down, unable to meet her eyes. When she finished, the room was silent, heavy with the weight of her words. Emily's shoulders slumped, defeated. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I never meant for this to happen." Mike's lips curled into a cruel smile, and then he burst into laughter. Jack joined in, their laughter filling the room. Emily stared at them, bewildered. What's going on?" she asked, her voice trembling. Mike pocketed the recorder and set the revolver down. "It was all arranged, Emily," he said, still chuckling. "I needed you to cheat, so I could divorce you without losing my wealth. Jack here helped me set it up." Emily's face paled as realization dawned. You set me up." "That's right," Mike said, leaning back with a satisfied smirk. "You fell for it perfectly." Emily's eyes filled with tears, a mix of anger and betrayal washing over her. She stood up, her body shaking. "How could you do this to me?" Mike's expression hardened. "I did it because I suspected you were cheating with our neighbor. I saw you together too many times. But before I could investigate, he suddenly relocated. I needed proof, and I got it tonight." Jack looked uncomfortable, but he remained silent. The plan had worked, but the reality of their betrayal was settling in. Emily grabbed her things, tears streaming down her face. "I hope you're happy," she said, her voice breaking, "because I never will be." As she stormed out, the laughter died down, leaving Mike and Jack in a heavy silence. The victory felt hollow as it dawned on Mike that he has truly lost the once love of his life. He had won, but at what price? The answer lingered in the air, a question that would haunt him for the rest of his life.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be the first to get new exciting contents.